Good morning, student. Welcome to our standard 6 mathematics lesson number 14, practical geometry. In today's sessions, we can discuss the exercise 14.1, 14.2, 14.3 and 14.4. In last sessions, we completed our introduction or revision part of practical geometry. This chapter is very important for you and this is new for you also. So before starting our today's sessions, let's do some mental and physical exercise. Before that, there should be a silent prayer. Yes, my dear student, you are knowing very well a physical exercise means not running, jogging, but you can sit in your place and move your head left, right, up, down, and then after wrist, eyes exercises, just gently rub your hand, and then after you can wipe up on your face. Very good. Now one more request for this lesson. You all have to bring a compass box. A compass box which is having a pair of compass, divider, scale to set square. Compulsory with the pencils. Yes, without fail, pencils, erasers. It is not a full complete compass box. So this lesson includes the practical geometry basic idea. If you put your interest, this chapter is very helpful to you till the your SSC exam, 10th standard exam. So here is the exercise 14.1 standard 6 mathematics. Question number 1 is on your screens. Draw a circle of radius 3.2 centimeter. Students, here you are having a two squares. Having one is a circle and one is a scale and pair of compass. My dear student, this is the pair of compass. What is called this one? Pair of compass. Sometimes you can say only compass, no problem, but you are the first one. Compass, not a compass box. Yes, like as a compass box. You are knowing what is a compass. It is a one side is pointed and one side is a pencil, and open it as per your requirement. As per our requirement, it's a 3.2 centimeters. So after 3 there is a 2 cuts, you have to select it, isn't it? And then after put on any one point, here it is given the O, and then after you round it, you are having a circle of 3.2 centimeter radius. Last introduction session we said that from the center to the any point of circle, it's called the radius, isn't it? Yes. So there are the steps. You can write the steps as per your convenient. My dear student, you are well aware of the scale and a pair of compass, isn't it? Yes. So look at here. You can find out a 0 is on the pointed part and open it up to 3.2 centimeter. Then fix on any one point and move around a circle which is having the radius OP. Given the name is a 3.2 centimeter. Yes, my dear student, correct. Now this is our first question over. Look at here. With the same center, we would draw two circles of radius 4 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter. My dear student, here you are having a two circles. One is a 2.5 centimeter and another is a 4 centimeter. Isn't it? Yes, right. So you can find out here OP and OQ. OQ is a 2.5 centimeter and OP is a 4 centimeter as per our question. So doesn't matter, you can give any name of the radius, not a particular this and that one only, isn't it? Yes. If it is specified, then you can give it. O is the center only. Question number 3. Draw a circle and any two of its diameter. If you join the ends of these diameters, what is the figure obtained? What figures is obtained if the diameter are perpendicular to each other? How do you check your answers? Yes, my dear students, look at here. A circle OA, OB, OC and OD are the radiuses. In second one, OD, OE, OF and OG are the radiuses. Now look at this one. If a figure has its diagonal bisecting and are equal, then it's a rectangle. And second, if a figure has its diagonals bisecting perpendicularly and are equal, then it is a square. So this is the main difference between the figures. Is it better? And of the two diameters. Diameter is nothing but 2 times of the radius, and this radius should be passes through the center. It's the definition of the, yes, my dear student, that is a diameter is the longest, and figure is here, one is a rectangle and one is a square. Diagonal means a square or a rectangle, or we can say quadrilaterals crossing point after leaving the one point, it's called the diagonal. Is it? Yes. So in second figure you can find it, both the diagonals DE and GF R or FG are cutting at a perpendicular. It's a square always, and both are equal also. Yes, in first figure it's equal, but that are not a perpendicularly bisect each other. Bisect means, students, yes, they are not cutting at the 90 degree. So it's a perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree compulsory. So here you can say this, both the diameters are cutting at the perpendicular. You can say this is the square. These videos are very important from NCERT solutions, and according to our questions we can find out and get the help to solve our exercise questions. Draw any circle and mark point A, B and C such that A is on the circle, B is in the interior of the circle, C is in the exterior of the circle. Is it? Yes, my dear student, A is on the circle, B is inside the circle, and outside exterior part, it is called the exterior part, that point C. Don't write only C, you should have to put the point. Yes, my dear student, this is the circle, and outside its circle, that's called the external. Is it? Exterior. Question number 5. Let AB be the center of two circles of equal radii. Radius is not, but radii. RADII, ruler of the radius. Draw them so that each one of them passes through the center of the other. Let them intersect at C and D. Examine whether line segment AB and line segment CD are at right angles. Here AD is equal to AC. Is it? Yes, both the radiuses are there, BC and BD. Since radii are same, therefore AD is equal to AC is equal to BC is equal to BD. Is it? Correct. Quadrilateral ADBC is called the rhombus because they are bisect at right angle, perpendicular. Thus AB and CD are at right angle. Is it? Yes. Why not? इक्वल रेडियस का है, दोनों सर्कल इक्वल रेडियस का है, दोनों इक्वल पे काटते हैं. इज इट? यस, करेक्ट. And both are the center of the circles. One is blue color and one is the red color. Equal radius. Yes, both the radius are equal. AD is equal to AC and BC is equal to BD. Yes, my dear student, here I am moving the cursors. You can get the idea, and line by line we are understanding the things. It is called the rhombus, not a square. Yes, my dear student, this is the rhombus, like as a diamond. Square is little bit different. Square all the sides having the 90 degree, but here no 90 degrees are there. Okay, 4 sides are equal, but the degrees are not right angles. Is it? But here AB and CD are the right angles cutting, perpendiculars. So I think it is very clear for you, and we can move on the next one. Here we can start our exercise 14.2. Here end up 14.1, question number 1 to 5 over. My dear student, you can find out the practical geometry standard 6 mathematics exercise 14.2, question number 1. Draw a line segment of length 7.3 centimeter using a ruler. Yes, how to draw a line segment? Very easily, because you are having the ruler 7.3, that means up to 7 you have to draw the line, and then after you should have to move the 3 more steps, 1, 2, 3 cuts, and then put the point here B. Now straight line should be drawn. I am not drawing with the straight line, okay beta? Yes, but you are having the scale and pencil, you can draw a straight line. Next question, construct a line segment of 5.6 centimeter using ruler and compass. My dear student, this is the compass having the pointed point and a pencil with equal distance. Draw a line L, put the point A, fix the pair of compass up to 5.6 centimeter, and using the ruler you can open your compass, means a pencil wala part, up to the 5.6. yes, keep it on 0, pointed point on 0, and then 5.6. so pointed part is like this way, isn't it better? And second one 5.6 will become over here. This is the pencil. Here I can, my drawing is not so much good. Open it. Open it means you have to open the compass here and then put on point A and cut it the mark on B. This distance is 5.6 centimeter. Isn't it clear? Actually, this is so easy. When you are seeing the video, seeing the book, you can see it's very easy, but you should have to do yourself. Without practice, you cannot learn a geometry. Construct AB of length 7.8 centimeter. From this cut off line segment AC of length 4.7 centimeter. Measure line segment BC. Yes, my dear student, first of all, we can construct a line segment AB. Okay, not AB. First, we can construct a line segment of AB is a 7.8, then after AC. AC is a 4.7 centimeter and CB is a 3.1 centimeter. Automatically you will get it. So first I drawn a line segment of this distance 7.8 centimeter. Isn't it? With the help of the ruler, or you can say scale. After 7 we should have to move up to the 8 point. Isn't it? This is my 8th point after 7. So this is called the 7.8 centimeter. 7 completed and 0.8. Next one, I want to draw a line segment BC or AC is equal to, yes, AC is equal to 4.7 up to 4, then after 7 more cuts I want to move it. Isn't it? Now what is left? We are knowing 7.8 minus 4.7. You will get 1, and then after here 3.1 it was there. Is it? Yes. Question number 4. Given line segment AB of length 3.9 centimeter, construct line segment PQ such that the length of line segment PQ is twice that of line segment AB. Verify by measurement. Yes, my dear student, hint are given. You can just see. I will not explain now anything. All the things are given here in your screen. Isn't it better? Yes, my dear student, you can find out these types of questions are very helpful to you to understand use of pair of compass and scale. .9 centimeter. Yes, my dear student, correct. In first exercise, we drawn a circles, inside circle, outside circle, and on the circle parts. Okay, my dear student, here is the PX and Q. PX such that the length of PX is equal to length of AB. Yes, that cut off XQ such that XQ also has the length of line segment AB. So middle point we can say it's a twice. AB is 3.9 centimeter. You should have to draw first. 3.9 twice, 2 times 3.9, 3.9, which makes you a double. PX length of AB, but PQ is a double of AB. Now question number 5. Given line segment AB of length 7.3 cm and CD of length 3.4 cm, construct a line segment XY such that the length of line segment XY is equal to the difference between the lengths of line segment AB and line segment CD. Verify by measurement. My dear student, XZ line segment is equal to line segment AB. YZ is equal to line segment CD. First of all, draw a line L of any measure. Then after, you can construct line segment AB of 7.3 cm and C to D of length 3.4 cm. Is it? Yes. Construct a line segment XY such that the length of XY is equal to the difference between the line segment AB and CD. AB is how much? Yes, 7.3. You can do it 7.3 minus 3.4. Isn't it? So, not possible. Here is the 9 and here is the 3. 3.9 will be here by subtracting this one. Okay, AB minus CD. Okay, next one. And difference between the line segment AB and CD. Verify the result also. So, what is the part? 3.4 centimeter is another part. Altogether will give you a 7.3 centimeter. So line segment XY is the difference of line segment AB and line segment CD. Easy? Yes, my dear student, it is so easy for you. So verify the measurement also and we got the correct answer. Now here we end up our question number 5 and exercise number 14.2. We are moving on exercise 14.3. It is having only 2 questions. Very easy questions, my dear student. Before we are moving on our exercise 14.3, what we discussed here up to now, it's a circle. Yes, my dear student, circle is nothing but equidistance. Sorry student, my circle is not so much good, but you can get the idea. This is my center O. Center O. Is it better? Okay, from center O, I am making a points of equal distance of any point. Suppose I can say P here, Q here, X here, A, any points. These all points are having the equal distance beta. What is this one? Equal distance. So OP is equal to OA is equal to OQ is equal to OX. These are called the radius. What is called beta? Radius. So I am moving the diagonally. Sorry students. So I can make it is a now different one by saying a circle. Yes, a center O. And this is the P. So OP and this is the Q. Okay. So PQ is the diameter. What is called beta here? Diameter. But OP is equal to OQ, which gives the radius. Which gives the radius of any measure. Suppose this is the 3 centimeter. This is also 3 centimeter. So diameter is equal to 3 plus 3, which gives me a 6 centimeter. And diameter can pass through the line segment. Longest chord of the circle is diameter. Is it? The longest line of the circle is its diameter. Can you cut it like this way? So many lines are there: AB, XY, PQ, MN, etc. Out of that, PQ is the longest line segment of the circle. It's called the diameter, and 2 time radius will gives you a, yes my dear student, what is gives you a, yes, diameter, isn't it? Correct. Now you can find out the things what we discussed in this chapter is circle 14.1. Second one we discuss about line segment AB. Line segment AB is given of 7.5 centimeters. Suppose, okay, out of that, suppose you can make it a one line AC is equal to 4.5 centimeter. AC is equal to 4.5. So I will make it here 4.5 C point. Isn't it? It is a 4.5 centimeter. So whatever the CB, yes, my dear students, CB is always a subtraction of AB minus AC will give you a 3 centimeter. Isn't it? So this is the 3 centimeter. Altogether 7.5 centimeter. With the help of scale and pair of compass, you can find out what is the things. Okay. Now look at here our exercise 14.3. Practical geometry standard 6 mathematics. Question number 1. Draw any line segment PQ without measuring PQ. Construct a copy of PQ. Now step number 1. PQ is the one segment whatever given. Without measuring PQ, we can construct a same copy of PQ. Take it the pair of compass and open up to the PQ level. Keep it point on P and Q. Then after you can draw a line segment straight and put the point P and Q according to our pair of compass, which is the exact copy of line segment PQ, whatever the measurement. Isn't it? And use the ruler and check out both the things, or you can give here name AB, no problem. So for showing AP is equal to PQ. Question number 2. Given some line segment AB whose length you do not know, construct line segment PQ such that the length of PQ is twice that of line segment AB. Yes, my dear student, first of all, draw the line segment AB. Length do not know. Construct PQ such that the length of PQ is twice of AB. Nothing to do. Same process of the question number 1. AB can draw any length. Take the line segment of any length. Then keep the point P. Open your pair of compass of the measure AB. Yes, very good beta. Then keep the pointer P and then after cut it on R. Again put the same length of the same measure of the arc on R and keep it up to the Q. So here PQ is the twice of line segment AB. Anyone has doubt regarding this one? No. So it is so easy. Here we end up our exercise 14.3 and moving on exercise 14.4. It has only one questions. We can try to solve it by our one by one steps. Here this exercise 14.4 is very important for you to understand the things which is the helpful to you. My dear student, can you imagine what you are going to construct for this one? No, you are not knowing what you are going to construct. Once again I remind you, standard 6 first times you are using the compass box. And compass box are having a scale, pair of compass, a divider, 2 set squares. Pencil erasers are compulsory. If you put the practice to draw out the things, then and then only you can have enough confidence to solve any kind of questions which are more than 3 marks questions. You can write the steps for constructions as per your convenience, isn't it? So shall we move for our standard 6 mathematics, chapter number 14, practical geometry or geometric constructions, question number 1 of exercise 14.4. My dear student, here is the question number 1. Draw any line segment AB, mark any point M on it. Through M, draw a perpendicular to line segment AB. Use ruler and compass only. So here 4 steps are given. My dear student, first of all, draw a line and give it a point M, any point M on it. Through M, draw a perpendicular to line segment AB. So you can take out a M as a center and draw an arc or a half circle. We can say not half circle, semicircle. My dear student, can you see here in step 2, I am going to construct a semicircle. Semicircle का मतलब है बेटा हाफ सर्कल हो गया, बराबर है बेटा. हाफ सर्कल का मतलब हो गया इस स्टेप से हाफ सर्कल किया AB. Now put your pair of compass on A and draw an arc on the top side. Now put the point here on B and cut it here. So you are having the point Q on the top side. Now point Q and M join and you can get a perpendicular line. Isn't it? Yes. So once again, straight line, M is the point. From M, draw a semicircle, give the name AB. From A with the equal same one distance or same radius is more than half radius, you can take it, no problem. And cut it the one point on Q. Yes, intersecting both the arcs. Join now Q and M. This Q and M is the perpendicular to line segment AB. और you can say L. It's a 90-degree symbol. Perpendicular का मतलब हो गया बेटा 90 degree. Question number 2. It has 3 questions. Draw any line segment PQ. Take any point R not on it. Through R, draw a perpendicular to line segment PQ. Use ruler and set square. Now we are going to use the ruler and set square. Draw a line segment PQ of any length, put the point R on it. Now keep the ruler under the PQ and use the set square in step 3. Any set square, drag this way 90 degree and then after you can construct SR straight line which gives you a perpendicular to PQ, or you can say in symbolically SR is perpendicular to line segment PQ. Isn't it? Yes, my dear student, you are right. It should be like that way only. Okay. Now, this is the SR is perpendicular 90 degree. 90 degree is the exact measurement. Okay, beta? Correct. So now here you can find out a line segment SR is perpendicular to line segment PQ. Question number 3. Draw a line L and a point X on it. Through X, draw a line segment XY perpendicular to line L. Now draw a perpendicular to line XY at Y. Use ruler and compasses. My dear students, step number 1. Take line L, put the point X on anywhere. Okay, step number 2. From the right side I am taking. From the X, I can draw in a semicircle or an arc of AB which are cutting line L at point A and B where center is X. From the point A, more than half of the AB or more than AB AX, you can cut it one point on Y both the sided, either sided from A and then after from B. Now you are having the Y which are joining together, it's a perpendicular, isn't it? Correct. Now step number 4, you can give it the name MN and one is the point Y. Same now process is here. Now what we did here, first time second time we are going to do it here from this point, isn't it? From the Y. First we did from X, now from Y, which gives me a point P. Step number 5, join YP, which gives me a perpendicular line MN to YP. First I got it, AB is perpendicular to XY, isn't it? And from Y I can say it's a YP is perpendicular to MN, or you can say YX or XY. Anyway you can represent it. but symbol of perpendicular is ulta T, isn't it? XY is perpendicular to AB, isn't it? Yes, my dear student, right. And XY is perpendicular to YP also. So here all the 4 steps are on your screen. We end up our exercise and we can say bye bye. Till there, you take care. Once again, thank you.